Okay, we are back for more Game of Thrones. This sort of playthrough / story analysis for the video I might be making. Alright, so I wanted to say, like I don't have like a massive like hatred for this game. I'm probably going to say this every chapter. Like I don't like I said, when I played this game, I was disappointed, but at the same time, I don't think it's the worst game Telltale's ever made. I don't think it's the worst adventure game I've ever played, or the worst video game in the Game of Thrones property. It's just that I felt as if the story kind of it didn't really capture the essence of Game of Thrones. But it's a very strong first episode, as we'll see from the replay. It was actually a very good start.
These are dark days, I fear.
Alright. Ouchies.
The North Grove must never be lost.
You're sending him to the war. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Okay.
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel.
I'm just worried about my family.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family.
Are you willing to risk an alliance with the Crown?
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
We don't want Whitehill men within these walls.
You can be my highborn ward.
Oh, poor Ethan. But like I said, from the story's perspective, it's like
Ethan.
if you knew, they really talked about Ramsay being a madman and the Whitehills being sworn enemies, yet he has zero protection. So to be honest, I would get rid of Royland now. That's the smart thing to do. I don't know. Like I said. Oh, here we go. Another set piece. Another location. Remember this from the show? Alright, I'll go bother someone else.
Whoa, it's just
Now
me, best.
we have two of the coolest characters in the game. But, yeah.
The rail's getting warm. Or warmer, I should say. You can stop pacing. They'll be here soon.
Okay, so
This place
This
could use a
stuff
good
is
cleaning.
weak compared to
I complained
Northern
to the owner, except he's probably dead.
like so yeah, so we've got Asher here, which is you know, I like the fact he's
Nice having a
kinda
place
cool.
to ourselves, though.
Let's go to the game. You got Breshka as well. Good characters, but at the same time, it's like too many locations.
This was probably a nice place before it was abandoned.
Veska, is this from us?
I mean, like I said, I stand by my assessment from the previous episode, where I feel as if it should have been either a story based on the White Hills versus the Foresters and focus on that conflict completely, or Asher's return to be a lord. I think having three lords was a bit much.
Looks like we weren't the first to rough up the place. Fragrant.
But yeah,
Is that wine? Or blood?
Taste it and find out.
yeah, why not?
It's blood.
I know. Woman sellsword, 4 years fighting by your side and you still can't get over it. Come on, Asher, quit staring, let's get to drinking. Ale. It goes in yellow, comes out yellow. Waste time even drinking it, if you ask me.
Considering we found it in an abandoned tavern, it's not bad.
They smell off to you?
It's the only thing in Yunkai that doesn't.
I know. It's a filthy haven for
I guess they wanted
thieves,
to throw
murderers, and other
as
deadly
much into the game as
bastards.
possible. Because I'm guessing, like,
You
there's
should
never
feel
a
right at
guarantee
home.
for a season 2.
I know I do. May we drink, thieve, and fight until the end.
I'll drink to that.
You'll drink to anything.
I sense
Another
an
round?
action scene. So yeah, so we learn about Asher. He's sort of... Was he banished? Might have been banished. But anyway, he goes all the way to Essos and he's a sellsword now. And, you know, just hangs out being cool,
Have
I
you
guess.
forgotten about our honored and exalted guest? Go see if he's still breathing.
Oh dear.
How's he doing? We need him alive to collect his bounty.
Kick him.
No, does Asher scare you? You should see him when he's angry. 800 gold dragons for capturing him. Lucky we caught him trying to flee Yunkai.
Lucky for us. Not so lucky for him.
We should find more former slave masters with bounties on their heads.
I don't need any more naked fat men in my life, thank you.
Oh, says you.
They say only the poor know how to really spend money. We'll buy the finest wines, the best whores, sleep in a bed without fleas. Sounds nice, doesn't it?
We've not been paid yet, Beska. Can't spend dragons you don't have.
We'll have them soon enough.
So yeah,
My point is, with enough
kind of eager to
coin,
get
we
back
could
to
do
the Ethan
anything.
thing. So it's
Go
good that we have a scene
anywhere.
here to just, you know, it's like, oh, I want to
Could
get
afford
back
passage
to
back to
Foresters.
Westeros. To Ironrath. I've heard nothing from my family in years.
You mean go home? They treated you like shit there. Kicked you out because you fell in love with a girl from the wrong damn house.
Gwyn,
A man doesn't choose who he loves. Your family should understand that. Westeros and its bloody houses. Who fucking cares? It's all an excuse to tell everyone else what to do.
good point, Beska.
I have them sometimes. Just remember, we have a good thing here. And any moment now, we're gonna be rich. Let's make a toast. To all of us deadly bastards.
To family.
I'm sure I'd agree if I'd ever had one.
Ah, there you go. Still got it.
Beska, I thought freed slaves put the bounty on Berserk.
They did. With his own gold.
So why are the fucking Lost Legion here?
Is that Tazal? From the Volantis job?
Maybe he's forgotten about that.
You! I told you if I saw you again,
Tazal! Isn't it funny how life brings old friends together?
I'd cut your fucking throats!
Beska, what happened to the last man who threatened us?
I crushed his testicles in my fist. They made sort of a wet popping sound.
Where is he?
Where's who?
Here. 400 dragons.
They must be working for the Wise Masters.
And that's all you're getting.
The bounty is 800.
You get 4. It's more than you deserve.
See, this is why you keep the hostage in a separate place.
Don't be an asshole now. We're all sellswords here.
Yeah.
We are nothing like you. The Lost Legion are the blood of all Valyria. And we are done taking orders from whimpering pigs.
Whoa.
Bloody hell!
I guess 400 it is.
And we're done with you, too.
La da diri zombazi. Do ebi me.
Calm down, Tizal. We can still work out a deal.
You two are going to be useful to me for once.
Not bloody likely.
The wise masters will hear how Asher Forrester kidnapped the venerable Bezak. How he wouldn't take less than 800 gold dragons. So he killed Bezak instead.
Me?
Luckily, we were there to deliver swift justice.
Yeah, thanks for the monologue.
You steal the money, and we get the blame.
Got him monologue.
Ponteos en as! Ojos me nomisha hosokisikas!
All right, who dies first? Who wants to dance to the end of your sword?
Kill them! Now!
No, that's more like it.
Here's one.
Come on! Siccone no pasmi! Siccone no pasmi! Tobidaor!
You owe me one.
Shit! This is for Volantis!
Beska!
Fuck you, Asher.
Tazal!
Coste faquitis. Comprendis? Irlimbonios. Oh! Oh!
You know
Nice
what this
armor.
reminds me of?
That brothel in Norvos.
You kill me, and the Lost Legion won't stop until you and your friend are dead.
Actually, I should have broken his neck. Oh well. Bit diffused.
Tazal!
Kill them both!
Oh, okay.
Asher!
Asher!
I see that now.
Who the fuck is he?
My uncle. Tazal? Fuck.
More on their way.
We need to go.
Come on.
Gotta get the money.
Malcolm.
Oh well.
Damn.
We have to keep moving.
Malcolm, stop.
Asher, I'm glad I found you, my boy.
Oh well.
It's been far too long.
What are you doing here?
Your family needs you, Asher. I'm here to bring you home.
So yeah, so this scene was just to set up Asher, whatever. Okay, gonna sort of turn down the audio here because I don't want to get demonetized or something. So we'll just do the audio. Anyway, so basically, it was a decent first episode, and now building up yet another character, which is I don't know. I guess it's like sort of setting the scene for Essos, and as you can see, the little bit we've seen so far, you know, SS doesn't look half as good as Ironwrath or even King's Landing, so it's just that, story-wise, you know, that scene was just to stop Asher. You don't get any gold. You don't hear back from them, even if the guy dies anyway. So it was all sort of like they could have just been waiting there. Malcolm could have walked in and said like, "Hey, I'm here to bring you back home," and then, you know, that was it. But yeah, I like a little action scene. All right, let's get back on the audio because we are back. I think I had a bit too loud. Oh well. So, episode 2, The Lost Lords. Ah, yes, the same. So we've just been introduced to Asher, and now we're being introduced to Roderick again. Like I still stand by everything from before. Like, we should have seen more of him in episode 1, especially with the Squire. Maybe have a scene with Garrett or something, because, you know. To me, it's like any chance you have to build a character is useful. And, you know, they kind of not had that option, which I think.
Not long now.
He's way too injured.
Damn Foresters. Telltale is so fucking far away.
Oh.
Rather.
Wow. Hmm.
That's far enough.
I come from the twins bearing the dead of House Forrester. Lordly types from the looks of them.
All right, we'll take them.
Well, they're not free, are they? How much are you paying for them?
Sir Royland.
You again. What have you got this time? Some poor peasant dressed up like a lord. A stable boy in Bannerman's clothes. You did this at Duskendale. And you have the fucking stones to try it again.
No,
This house has suffered the loss of many good men. And you dare come here claiming to have Forrester dead.
They're Forrester.
Leave. Now.
Sounds like Cuban.
I'll drop them in the river then.
You come back here again, you won't be leaving. You got that?
Aye, I heard you. Lousy sheep fucker.
Sorry, sir.
Don't worry yourself. 7 hours.
So,
What is it, sir?
I like this.
This
I
one's
like this
still
scene.
alive. You there? Who are you?
It's me. Roderick.
Roderick? Roderick? By the gods, it is you.
Sir?
Fetch the maester, hurry!
Fetch the maester!
Roderick!
Yeah, so, like I said, I think that's a good scene, crawling off the corpse cart. Comes back later as well. But, like I said, it would have been much more effective if we got to know him just a little bit in the first episode. I don't know why they chose not to do that. Especially because he's like a much more major character than Ethan. Oh, wow.
My lord, you should not be awake. The milk of the poppy. Drink. Come now.
It's good stuff.
That's it.
Roderick!
My lady. I am at a very delicate moment in the surgery.
Please, I want to see my son.
How is he? Will he live? Let him.
Sir, my lady, I must insist that you leave.
No. Roderick, what have they done to you?
These wounds would have killed any other man. As it is, you may never walk again.
What's with this guy and not believing in people walking again? Come on.
What's wrong with him?
He drank the milk of the poppy.
Please don't leave me. Not yet.
I didn't just drink the milk of the poppy, you know. You should have said I gave him the milk of the poppy, alright? It's not like... Oof. My goodness, I hope those facial wounds don't get infected. That could be bad. Oh, okay.
Morning, Talia. Good to see you again.
Roderick, thank the gods. Brother, I thought I lost you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Are you all right?
Come here, sister.
Yeah. Where's Ethan?
How bad is it? Maester Tengrin says your leg may never fully heal. And your face.
These wounds will heal, Talia.
I know. You'll be your old self before we know it. Roderick, there's something you need to know. Ethan is dead.
Ethan?
Bruce Bolton's bastard came here and threatened to take me away. Ethan grabbed me. And that monster put a blade through his throat. Like it was nothing.
Once again, I'm still annoyed. No, I won't.
How could this happen to him?
We'll make Ramsay pay for what he did. I promise.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, right.
We're planning to honor Ethan in the Grove, alongside Father. And now Mother wants me to write this song for the funeral.
You have it worse.
I can't.
You can, Talia. I know you can.
Those sound like Whitehill laughs.
There's been chaos here since he died. We have Whitehill soldiers stationed in our courtyard. Even the small folk don't feel safe.
Well, they shouldn't.
You need to show everyone who this house belongs to.
You need to let me worry about that.
We're all worried. I know you still need time to heal,
I'll
but
be fine, Talia.
the council's meeting in the Great Hall right now, actually. Nobody expects you there, but if you think you're ready...
I want to go.
More milk of the poppy.
Can you even stand? They could use your leadership.
Of course I can.
Who do you think I am?
I missed you, brother.
Mm-hmm.
You can do this, Roderick. I know you can.
I'll tell you what, Telltale games will have you wear out your Q button very quickly. Alright, so...
Roderick!
I'm fine.
Ooh, what about that? That first step is a doozy.
Why'd you do that?
I won't let anyone see you like this.
Well, you told me to go.
Not when the house appears so weak already.
I was rolled in on a corpse, Cat. The damage is done.
But you're the lord of the house now.
Yeah, with Ethan out the way.
You must appear strong, solid. You can't do that on the floor.
Well,
it's a long way to the Great Hall. We can't risk you falling where others can see. Take my hand. Let me help you.
No. I have to do this on my own.
All right.
Ah, the coolest walking stick ever. Awesome.
Now the hard part.
You're really doing it. Everyone will be so glad to see you up. Though, I think you'll find that much has changed.
Yeah. I think the thing about video games in general is that, you know, you play for the experience, and I get that they wanted to have the player experience at the Wall, at King's Landing, in Essos, in the north, and you know that's fine. But the issue that I have is that, you know, when you focus on so many different elements. I don't know, have you ever heard the quote from Lord of the Rings where he goes, I feel like too much butter spread... Well, I feel like a little bit of butter spread across too much bread. I think
Castle
that's
Black.
I think that's a good analogy for
the
them.
Night's Watch.
They've got so many stuff focusing on that I think it's at the detriment of everything, really. So instead of telling a couple stories really well, they decided to tell a bunch of stories. It's the old quality over quantity, I guess. I mean, think about it. If they didn't use all the time and effort to put in all these assets, as much as I would love to spend time on the Wall, you know, Garrett didn't really need to be in this story.
Your arrival, is it?
Another one for Frost bearing of it.
On a horse, no less.
To me, the most important thing in the story, the thing I care most about, is Ironwolf. And he won't be back. You know, you're off having your own adventures here. Could have been DLC. I don't know. If they really want to put it to work, but. I've seen someone play through this and not have Tuttle speak at all. It's the most hilarious thing because it's like
it was built by giants, doesn't it?
Because it's like you don't talk to anyone, but you're still forced to be in the story.
Because you got that look about you.
I need to speak to the Lord Commander.
We don't have one right now. It's Frostfinger you want. He'll get you sorted out.
Which one's Frostfinger?
That grizzled old prune over there. Says us new recruits are all dead men. But don't let him scare you. That's just his way. You seem nice. That's not so good round here.
Oh well. Well, that'll be their mistake.
You fight like a girl. A wildling girl, maybe.
I don't know. A few wildling girls he can fight.
Teach him a lesson. Oh, I'll teach him.
Right.
What's in these barrels?
It's pitch. Dump it off the wall and it'll burn the wildlings down to their fucking bones.
Huh. What can I use?
Huh. It's warm.
Yes, use the stairs. Ah, that's why they call him Frostfinger. And I get people saying like, oh, it's supposed to be like the books where you jump all around. And it's like, this isn't a book, it's a video game.
You fight, you die. Who are you, boy?
I was a squire. I served Lord Forrester of Ironrath.
A squire from Ironrath.
That's what I said.
And how does a squire get himself sent to the wall? You're a thief. A raper. You abandon your post.
Definitely not a raper.
I killed the men who murdered my family.
Then you know how to fight, at least.
Yeah, you better remember that.
You're no liar, either, Garrett Tuttle.
Nope.
How do you know my name?
From Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of House
Oh,
Forrester.
he didn't write me a note, did he?
My uncle wrote to the Night's Watch.
He goes on
not,
for a bit.
Oh.
But then he asks us to make you a ranger.
Oh, great.
As if it's a knighthood. So you see, Tuttle, I know all about you.
Okay.
You are a killer.
That's what I just
Even
said.
if you are man enough to own up to it.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now then, we'll start your training in the morning. For today, you need a cot and a cloak.
Understood.
Oh, and Tuttle. Sooner or later, the Night's Watch will be your death. When it comes, try to make it quick.
Jeez, dude. Calm down, yeah?
And last we'd heard, Asher was in Slaver's Bay. So, Malcolm caught a ship headed for...
That's not what Ethan wanted.
I heard they took him off a corpse cart. And he's missing his arms and legs.
Oh, great. Time for more comically evil people.
The White Hill soldiers are drunk again. And we have too few men to handle them.
Why do we have 2-3 men to handle them?
Let's just get to the Great Hall.
Let's sell what we can, hire some mercenaries, and get some order. Ridiculous.
Well,
I
say he's dead.
Maybe they're poor.
And they've dressed up some peasant in his place.
Fill me up, would you? And bring us some salted pork while you're at it.
Fill yourself up, you lazy fuck. Is that him?
Has to be, doesn't it?
Oh.
He's hideous.
Had a run-in with Walder Frey, did you? Cripple.
Should have buried him with the corpses.
Shame. Shame.
Real shame about your leg.
Who gave the toss?
So we're gearing up for the midpoint of the story. The central conflict being that, you know, got these jerkwads.
We have business in the Great Hall.
Go round.
You don't want to test me. Is that right? Because you look pretty sad to me. I wonder what's weaker. Your legs? Or this house?
Oh.
I am the lord of this house. And you will move.
I'm gonna bet that Lord Hawaii was gonna be like, you put my men on notice.
My lord.
Let's go.
The thing as well is like everyone knows about the whole Telltale
Ridiculous.
game
You're
design.
treating them like
The
guests.
wine keeps their
All right,
wits dull.
let's-
It makes
let's
us
argue.
look weak.
Both of you, please.
So you'd rather they riot?
Duncan, you're a damn fool sometimes.
It doesn't matter what you think. I was chosen as sentinel.
My lords.
Roderick. My boy. Come, join us.
So I'm guessing if you pick Royland, he wouldn't have fed them and they would
Lady Talia,
about it in
you should have
reverse.
told us the Lord needed help.
Oh, dude, eat. I'm fine. Who put that? Who put that roller skate there?
It's good to see you awake, Lord Roderick.
We didn't expect you so soon. The Maester said it would be weeks before you were walking. If you walked again at all.
It was highly probable.
Let's get to business.
I told you he'd be up and about.
I'm not here to talk about my elf.
To get started.
Yes, let's.
Dahlia's told me the state of our house.
Wow.
Then you know our situation is grim, my lord.
No thanks to your sentinel. He's been getting the White Hills soldiers drunk.
It keeps them off their guard.
They
does.
think you're a bloody fool.
My lords, please. Oh, I'm a fool. At least I was there by Ethan's side when Ramsay stole.
Duncan.
I've told you. I was keeping an eye on the Bolton
You
soldiers.
should have
No,
been
you
protecting
weren't.
your
That's
lord.
terrible.
Now Ethan's dead, and Ryan a hostage.
And what have you done to get him back? Nothing.
I am your lord.
Of course. Apologies, my lord.
The Whitehills have my brother. We fight amongst ourselves, when we should be fighting them.
We'd need an army to win that fight.
And we don't have one.
Not anymore.
Summon our allies, then.
I'm afraid we have none left, my lord.
Why?
We've heard little from the Glovers since the Ironborn took Deepwood Motte. Halsey's Helliver, Grayson and Brownbarrow were all slaughtered at the Twins, and the rest of our allies are terrified of the Boltons.
You forget the Glenmores.
Do we?
You'd be wed to Elena Glenmore already, if not for the war. And her father is no coward. Now that you've returned, the marriage can proceed as planned.
The marriage?
Well, much has changed. The Glenmores may no longer desire the Union.
Lady Elena will decide for herself. Your betrothed is on her way here as we speak.
Lady
There we go.
She's coming now.
He's barely recovered.
I'm not ready.
My son, I understand your doubts, but if she still wishes to marry, we'd have the allies we so desperately need.
Their army would become oath-bound to Roderick.
And we could burn High Point to the fucking ground.
Alright, calm down, Sir Roland.
This marriage could be our chance.
Of course, we must hope Lady Elena still wants to marry
Why
Roger.
are you in here?
Talking about a marriage, not an Ironwood contract.
I'm certain I can convince her.
She's always been fond of you.
Yep.
Just be careful not to push Elena too hard.
If Elena does come to Ironrath, she'll see those soldiers in the courtyard.
We starve them out, and they'll have to leave.
I'd rather they be lying around drunk than setting the stables on fire.
My lord, perhaps you could put an end to this tiresome dispute.
Keep them drunk. It's better than inciting them to violence.
Yes, my lord.
What?
Now, if there's nothing more to discuss.
Maester, it's time to light the Ironwood torches.
Yes, my lady.
Like I said, I love
Welcome
the
back,
small
my
council
lord.
scenes in
It's
TV
good to
show.
be back.
And these council scenes are pretty good here as well. Which are more expanded upon. To be honest, in like games like these, like there's
Gregor last lit these torches when his mother passed.
there's not a game like this.
Ironwood doesn't burn easily, he told me. But foresters have a way. And now we light them for him. And Ethan.
Yes, very sad.
How
Mostly
is your song coming?
Alright,
Ethan
the
always
song.
helps me with music.
He
It's
did?
not the same without him.
That's telling, not showing.
You're a fine musician, Tali.
See, maybe that should have been the first scene.
Everyone knows how much Ethan meant to you. I'm sure it will honor him well. About Elena, I've sent a letter to Mira. The Tyrells hold
You
much
rely
influence
too
over
much
the
on Mira.
Glenmores. I don't know where things stand between her
She has
and Lady
no
Marjorie,
power in
but
King's Landing.
maybe your
Zero.
sister can find a way to help.
She's literally just a pawn at King's Landing, and they don't even give you a chance to become a better pawn or to, you know, corral more allies or whatever. It's just like be sneaky and
It's
that's
entirely ridiculous. If it's not the flowers, it's the food or the table settings. Is that the letter to the orphanage?
Yes, milady. It's nearly done.
Make sure to tell them we'll send all the leftovers.
it. Nice.
And
Pigeon pie.
Something nice after that.
Death to the Glenmores.
Lady Marjorie intends to visit again very soon.
Lovely. They'll be pleased to hear that.
That must score me extra points. See, you know, she was upset for asking him about Joffrey, so like...
And the seal. Here you are. Oh, are there any more invitations to send, or are we finally done with the cursed things?
One more. An invitation to Sir Maynard.
Ah, yes. One of my father's favorite drinking companions.
I have a letter for Lady Mira Forrester.
Oh my gosh, not this guy again.
Thank you.
My pleasure, Lady Mira.
Ugh. Cowboy.
What is it, Mira?
It's from my mother. She asked that I help ensure Roderick's betrothal to Elena Glenmore remain intact.
Read out loud.
How can you do that from 1,000 leagues away?
No idea.
Ah. It's my help she's after, isn't it?
Yeah, we already asked before. We're not gonna ask
She's a
again.
bold woman. Most would shy away from asking such things.
Pay no mind to her. She asks too much.
She's not entirely wrong. A letter from me could encourage the Glenmores to honor the betrothal.
No? It's not gonna
But it
matter.
wouldn't be very discreet. You'd be forcing their hand. That isn't the way I do things.
Okay.
You pushed me before and you saw the results.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm sure your brother can secure the marriage on his own. I'd better get going. Mira, we'll talk more later.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not gonna forge a letter. That makes no sense.
If Lady Marjorie wrote a letter...
Oh, right. She does that a lot. Nope.
I'm sorry, Roderick. Sir Maynard, you are hereby invited... Mira, Lady Marjorie sent me to pick up the letters. Sir Maynard. The man's breath smells like a brew house. I was hoping I'd catch you at something slightly more exciting.
What?
A love letter, perhaps? Or a declaration of war.
Yep.
I know you're very busy with Lady Marjorie and all that's happening with your family.
At least I have a family.
But I
Flowers.
was hoping we could talk.
Alright. It was that spoiler.
If you don't mind. What about? Well, it's... We really should get these letters sent first. Do you need any help with those? I've got them.
Yep, nothing suspicious. Oh, right to the wall. Brilliant.
Bloody cold today.
keep getting colder.
They say it'll be a short autumn.
So I wonder if Frostfinger's like...
Fuckhead.
Oh, great.
You might be new here, but you're in my spot. So move. I think we'll get along fine.
Most of you will be dead within the year.
Frostfinger
Cole doesn't want any trouble.
If you want to survive in the Night's Watch, listen close.
You know why I got sent to the wall?
We don't care.
The wall was erected over 8,000 years
Oh.
to defend the realm
And I
from
don't care.
wildlings,
You
white
should.
walkers, and all the other things.
Had this girl I used to fuck now and again. Face like a queen, tits like a whore. Turned out she was married to some lordling. He tried to stick me with this.
Huh.
I stuck it in him instead.
Shut up for once, will you?
What's your problem?
I'm sick of Finn bragging about all the girls he's fucked.
And what dire crime are you here for?
Fucking potatoes.
Potatoes?
Mm.
You?
Fuck potatoes.
Okay, right, that's-
No! I stole them. That's what got me sent to the wall.
Nobody cares, thief.
Don't call me that. My name's Cutter.
Cutter the potato fucker. There's one for the songs.
Oi, my sister was hungry.
I've got something for your sister.
Hey, don't fucking talk about my sister, alright?
Something for you, too.
Who in seven hells is talking back there?
Tuttle, is that you?
Tuttle. Who was it?
Can I say I'm not a snitch? Okay.
Sorry, sir. It were my fault.
Covering for your new brothers already, are you?
Yep.
Garrett Tuttle here wants to be a ranger. So we can go north of the wall and die on some wildling spear.
All eaten by giants.
But what he wants doesn't mean shit. So today you're all gonna show me what you're made of. Can you swing a sword? Shoot a bow? Are you strong? Those who do well might just survive. The rest of you...
It's like that scene in Mulan.
Frostfinger. I need a word.
Oh. Look at this. It's Jon Snow.
Go on, get started.
Ugh. Pre-season 7
Best of
Jon
luck,
Snow is best Jon Snow.
Tuttle.
You all know this.
Here we go. Again. Balls up.
See those dummies? Those are Fens. Come to eat your brains for breakfast.
That's right, look around. Alright, so you get some time to explore, have you? Still in the courtyard. See if I can help out with the barrels first.
You there, recruit. Scrawny, aren't you? See if you can carry one of these barrels over to the witch.
Okay, I sense a lot of Q pressing.
Right. I can do this.
Want some help? Don't hurt yourself, Tuttle. I'm thinking steward for you. You can help Frostfinger wash his cock. If the thing hasn't frozen off.
Oh, you're a prick. You know that?
Yeah, I do.
I said the chest, not the bloody wall.
Mr. Chancellor.
Embarrassing to watch.
You've had an assault.
Take that! Take that, you whore!
Watch your bloody tongue.
You! Grab a practice sword.
This one should do.
I'll be sparring with you today. Remember, these blades are dulled, but a sword's still a sword. Good luck. Come on, keep at it. Well fought.
Get off me, you bloody ox.
You got lucky.
Okay, we get it. We get it. He's you got lucky. Alright, let's pet the horse.
I said it's the chest, not the bloody wall.
You're soft, Tuttle. Oh, I thought he was going to look up. He's going to look down disapprovingly.
Hit those dummies where I tell you.
You're doing that all wrong.
I remember the training scene was crazy. That was awesome. Wow.
Man's ready to shit himself when he sees you coming.
Let me show you.
Alright, let's see if you can aim worth a wildling's arse. Shoot the targets I tell you to. Let's start easy. Middle dummy, center of the chest. You can follow orders at least. Next bolt. Left target, head. Good. Right target, chest.
Usually I can't tell left from right.
Not bad. Center, between the eyes.
This doesn't have eyes, sir. But okay. Man, he's got steady grip.
You hit all of them. Nicely done.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome. Too bad I'm not at Ironrath, where they need soldiers.
Finn thinks he's so bloody clever. If a real wildling got his hands on him...
He's just a bully.
Aye, he is. That's why I took this.
What?
Swiped it right off him.
Dude, get...
Don't tell, alright?
Give it back to him. This
I
is
don't
so...
think you take it kindly.
Give it back to him, dude.
Give it back to him, Cotter.
Are you mad? That's the last thing I'll do.
Stupid idiot.
You're pathetic.
Fuck off. You didn't even try.
A crossbow's a coward's weapon. Besides, I could hit that dummy from here with my... Where is it?
Literally the...
Where the fuck's my knife?
He's got it.
Someone has it. I'll cut their fucking balls off. Come to think of it, you were the last one I showed it to. Well, you and... It was you.
What?
You little fucking thief.
It weren't me.
Finn, don't. Give me my knife.
I don't even want to get
have it, I
involved.
swear.
Why are you hiding
Out of my
behind me?
way.
Got it. Do something.
Stop it before some. I won't say it again. Fuck!
Hey, look. Fight! Fight! Yeah, get
Here they go again.
Okay.
Get off! What is going on here?
Okay, they have to
Stole
do
my
it that way.
fucking knife.
No, I didn't.
And Kara defended him.
The last thief I caught no longer has hands.
I swear I don't have it.
He must have hid it.
Wow.
And you, I expected better, Tuttle.
What?
Instead, I find you doing this on your first bloody day of training.
Sir,
Not another word. You clearly need a few days scrubbing the latrines.
Frostfinger, I need another man to top the wall.
Oh, cool.
Fine. Let him freeze his balls off. I'll deal with this one.
Get off!
Mind your fucking manners.
You, come with me.
Idiot. Oh my goodness. An idiot. I don't even like Cotter. What?
This way. I love King's Landing in the afternoon. The sun just barely kisses your skin.
Besides Marjorie, there's like literally no one already cares. Oh,
You
well,
used to love this place.
Mirror, I guess, but
Remember, we'd come listen to the musicians in the evening with Lady Marjorie.
get to the point, lady.
What did you want to talk about? Just through here. What are you doing? You'll see. Queen Cersei's finest wine.
Oh my. Why is everyone a thief in this game?
Come on, sit down.
You're going to get us both in trouble.
Relax. Nobody will miss it, I assure you.
Well, since you put it that way.
A little won't hurt. It's just wine. I promise you, we won't get in trouble.
Okay, she promised. I'm really sure it doesn't matter either way.
So,
I think she might have a problem.
well, I'm not very good at this sort of thing.
Hide it behind the bench, stupid.
Listen, if I tell you this, Mira, you must promise to keep it to yourself.
Oh,
You
but
can
of
tell
course.
no one. I want to trust you, but I need you to promise.
I swear, I won't tell a soul.
Unless it benefits me in some way. But I will.
My mother was a handmaiden to Lady Olenna for many years. She
The Queen of Thorns.
became pregnant. It was a disgrace to her family.
Really?
My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
Yes. I'm fortunate to be where I am. I know that. But to always have to hide.
What happened to your mother?
Lady Olenna asked no questions. She took care of my mother. And when I was born, she gave me the name Durwell.
Ah.
My mother died not long after.
How did you get this far? I mean...
I've been very lucky, I suppose.
Well, your luck's about to run out.
It's just...
If you cross
I don't want to be Sarah Flowers forever.
I need Lady Marjorie to arrange a marriage for me.
It's my chance at a life. A family of my own.
Did you have someone in mind? Someone you'd wish to marry?
I'd have to convince Lady Marjorie to make an introduction first. I know she often confides in you, and I was hoping that maybe... sometime when she comes to you wanting to talk, you might suggest she talk to me instead.
What will I get out of this?
Give me a chance to win her over. Coming from you, it's sure to mean a lot.
And what would I stand to gain if I did this?
Yeah.
7 hells, Mira. Do you ever think about anyone besides yourself?
Not particularly.
I came to you for help.
I'm not gonna say anything. Answer my question.
I'm sorry. I know your family's troubles are much greater than mine. With what happened to your brother and your father.
You still haven't answered my question.
You need this more than I do.
Put it down. Oh.
A
Oh no.
conspiracy of handmaidens.
Lord Tyrion.
My lord.
Ladies, what have we here? If you mean to drink from that flagon, you're going about it the wrong way.
Care to join us, Lord Tyrion?
Not the finest arbor red.
That is
but
a
favorite
cultured
of my
person.
sisters. Quite expensive for a handmaiden.
Tell by smell.
I'd be curious to know how you got hold of it. Since I'm certain my sister didn't give it to you, she won't even share with me. Though that's hardly surprising.
We found it in that bush. Lord Tyrion.
Strange it should find its way into a bush.
Yeah, you don't give it eye on those things, they go walking around.
If Cersei knew you had this wine, she'd drown you in it. You must know what risks are worth taking, especially if you wish to have an alliance with me. Things have changed. My father has recently taken an interest in Ironwood. Most of the Royal Navy went up in green flames. It must be rebuilt. He insisted I handle things myself. I'm on my way to meet representatives
It's like
of
Star
Lord
Wars
Whitehill.
blocking, isn't it? It's
Lord
just
Whitehill.
a conversation, walk
He's
away,
hired a pair
dramatic
of
turnaround.
merchant lords to broker for his house.
I get it, but...
It would seem Lord Whitehill wishes to sell the Ironwood right out from beneath your family.
I'm gonna walk away.
I don't
and
know
turn my
much
head.
about the man, but judging by his up-jumped sellswords, negotiating with him won't be pleasant.
You can't trust Lord Whitehill.
I don't intend to.
Okay.
Come with me. These men think I have no choice but to deal with them. Imagine their surprise when I bring a forester to the table.
That doesn't sound like a good idea
It might
at
be
all.
the first fun I've had in months. My lady.
Oh, okay, you don't get a choice then.
We've been waiting here for an hour.
Andros, be courteous.
Courtesy in a merchant. Like finding gold in your chamber pot. Apologies, my lady.
Who is this? Some girl you've brought for entertainment?
She's a lady, Lord Andros.
Just a handmaiden, my lords.
What does that mean?
Allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Mira Forrester?
Why are you here?
A fair question.
We were told we would be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone. This is no place for a forester.
I'm here to sell our ironwood.
Might as
my
well.
Oh, really?
Andros. I'm sorry, Lady Mira, but we've already spoken to Lord
You
Tyrion.
spoke, I listened. Lady Mira has since persuaded me to consider her offer first. Now, if you'll excuse us...
You're going to dismiss
You can't do this.
I assure you I can.
This is a mistake, my lord.
I don't think so.
Lord Whitehill will hear of this.
He's not a man to take such matters lightly. Nor am I.
That's enough, Andros.
Yeah, stare him down.
Lord Tyrion.
Lord Tyrion, do let me know when you've come to a decision. I'd like the opportunity to change your mind. Lady Mira.
See, this guy seems perfectly reasonable.
Good day, gentlemen. Ah, well, that was fun. Now, as for your offer, what did you have in mind?
My lord?
The Crown's Ironwood. I assume you have a proposition?
Yes, sir.
You had a reason for coming here.
Well, why
I know
actually?
it wasn't just to entertain me.
My family can supply all that the Crown needs.
You're suggesting the Foresters be our sole supplier of ironwood. Lord Whitehill will be left in the cold. If he wishes to sell to the Crown, he'll have to do so through your family. You'll have him at your mercy.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Or you'll bring your houses to open war.
Oof.
You do know that's a possibility, don't you?
If war comes, I know we will win.
You have no shortage of confidence. I'll consider the arrangement. Of course, you'd have to do something for me in return.
More wine.
Don't worry. The terms will be fair.
I need more than that.
I'll have an answer for you soon enough.
I need more than
We
that.
have an understanding then.
Thank you, my lord.
This will either be very good for both of us, or very bad for you.
Oh.
For your sake, I hope it's the former.
Yeah. Well, it could go
My lady.
very bad for you. Shut up, coal boy. Okay, so we're back of Asher and Essos. So as we know, Malcolm's talking about bringing him home, but he's having fun here. That seems to be the story so far. All right, they're on the run.
They were
Because
headed
he
for the
broke
main
that guy,
gate.
isn't he?
I know another way.
You coming with us then?
If you're to save your house, you'll need more than the two of us at your side. You'll need an army.
That's why you're here, isn't it? To hire one.
An army of sellswords.
And a man to lead them. Do you hear what I'm saying, boy?
I can lead an army.
I know you can. I've always known it. Your father was blind to that.
None of that matters without sellswords to hire, and all the companies around here are engaged.
All right.
What about Croft?
One-eyed Croft, with the second sons. They're all with the Targaryen girl now.
But Croft owes me a favor.
I'm pretty sure he hates you, actually.
No. He'll help us. I'll make sure of it.
And how are you going to do that? We didn't part on the best of terms.
I'll be charming.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Well, this mother of dragons and her sellswords are headed north, so we make for Marine.
Wait, Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
We can't afford any distractions.
It's not your problem. It'll be fine. I promise.
It's fine. I trust you, Beskar.
I shouldn't have said anything. I said I was with you, little brother. And I meant it.
Yep.
Ponte renas.
Okay.
Yung kai hanu josi potagon kostoti tahor.
Asha!
Ponte renas. Yung kai hanu josi potagon kostoti tahor.
Should have been paying more attention. Jealous of the Malcolm. Good thing I have the ability to rewind time. I'm going to try that again.
Let's go.
You're quick, I'll give you that. But you're reckless.
If I have to, I will murder my way to Ramsay Snow and cave his bloody head in.
If only.
You two can talk about it later. We need to get out of here. They won't stop looking for us.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot. I hope you're ready, Asher.
Yeah.
It won't be easy.
Just get out on me. Oh, there we go.
Just try to keep up, Uncle.
Don't you worry about me. Either we cross the narrow sea with an army at our backs, or House Forrester will not survive to see winter.
Well, I'm sure we'll be fine. Oh. See, this is all Tyrion's fault. Let's go away. Let's go find Marjorie. Oh no, we have to go. Maybe it's room service. Housekeeping. Very bad housekeeping. Yeah, bust in. Uh-oh. Could look around, but yeah.
I have information that will aid you with the imp. Meet me in the gardens at midnight.
Oh, like a no, that's not suspicious at all. They trash your room and then leave you a note saying, come find me. She's not going, is she?
There. That should last through Lady Elena's visit, at least.
There's been no news from Mira. She may not have found a way to help with Elena.
We'll be fine, Mother.
I pray you're right. Lord Glenmore's army could keep us from ruin. But Elena must still agree to the marriage.
I'll make her agree.
you might remind Lady Elena that in terms of
Got moves like
lineage,
Jagger.
you are still very much a man.
Maester?
What I mean is, if the two of you wanted to produce an heir,
I'll make sure she knows.
it cannot hurt. Most ladies her age.
Enough, Maester. Just remember that she'll want to see gentleness in you too. I don't mean to burden you with unwanted advice, but this is an important day for all of us.
Let me handle this, Mother.
Yeah, I
You're
played
right.
that
I'm
Super
sorry.
Seducer game. I know how to
My
do
lord,
this. I can
she's
do
here.
this. Bit of dating simulator once or twice. How hard could this be?
Roderick?
Oh, jeez.
You look...
Welcome to Ironrath, Elena. It's good to see you.
Where are my courtesies? It's good to see you too.
I'm winning.
Please.
Once again, had we spent more time with Roderick in the first episode, we could have had this plot point.
So,
I don't know.
here we are. I'm glad to see you up and about.
You look as beautiful as ever, Elena.
Oh, thank you.
What? Nothing?
I set out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
That's right.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you...
Double funeral.
Tell me the truth, Roderick. How are you, really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but...
I'm getting better every day. Might be a while before we dance again, though.
I'm glad to hear you're recovering. So much has changed since we were children. Playing hide and seek in the grove and...
You're so easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me. But Roderick... I need to ask you something. When I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with drunken soldiers. White Hill soldiers.
Yep.
They said some terrible things. The White Hills are your oldest enemies, Roderick. Why are they here?
Because of Ramsay Bolton, dude.
Has something happened?
We weren't given a choice. Those soldiers are here at the orders of the Boltons.
That's horrible. Roose Bolton must mean to occupy Ironrath.
No, he just wants to assure our loyalty.
I'm going to be honest with you, Roderick. I have always looked forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family...
Right.
My father is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal. He wants me to call it off.
And what do you want?
I've been asking myself the same question. And frankly, I'm torn. I don't care about your scars, Roderick. I love the boy you were, and I can love the man you are.
Right.
My family can't get drawn into a war with the Boltons. They're the Wardens of the North. And they flay their enemies.
I know things may look bad, but I won't let our houses fall.
I wish I could stand by you, Roderick, but I have to be practical.
Lena.
It doesn't matter how we feel. How can I ask my father to risk everything? Even for you.
Let's be practical. When we defeat the Whitehills, I'll give your father half of our Ironwood Forest.
That's worth a fortune, Roderick.
We'll pay it to secure this alliance.
I'll need to discuss it with father, but... Yes,
I think this will convince him.
Great.
Perhaps we'll remain allies after all.
Deepest apologies, my lord. I tried to stop him, but
So, the rumors
okay.
are true.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family?
Our houses will be joined, in fact. And we will stand proudly beside them.
Oh, cool.
Can I change your mind? You can do much better than this cripple. And my son Griff needs a bride.
What do you want, Whitetail?
What do I want? Ask your mother. She invited me here.
What?
That's not true.
Why?
I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Brian attend the funeral.
Why
but I
would you
never
do that?
expected him to barge in like this.
She practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. The youngest son home to mourn his dead father and brother.
2 a.m.
If you've hurt Ryan in any way...
Spare me the threats, Roderick. He's fine. I just want to be certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay ordered your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now, I hear you're ordering them around.
Yep.
And keeping them dull on wine.
That's the plan, I guess.
It makes me start to question your obedience.
Oh, he knows. Ah, there is a spy.
Enough of this.
I do not have to obey.
See? That's just the kind of arrogance I'm talking about. So, here's the idea. We're going to make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan called me Craven.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But you're a different man entirely, aren't you? So, if you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
Just do it, Roderick.
You don't want to end up like your brother, do you?
I'm not kissing your ring. Do what you must.
Fine. I'll just tell Ryan you didn't want to see him.
No, please.
And because of your defiance,
Right.
I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood
You
Forest.
can't do that.
I know what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today, I harvest Ironwood from wherever the fuck I please. And you can't do a bloody thing to stop me.
Would you defy an express order from House Bolton?
I've known Roose Bolton my whole life. As long as he gets his Ironwood, he won't care. Well, I have what I came for. I'll leave you to your business. Oh, by the way, my men have a name for you. Roderick the Ruined. Isn't that clever?
Well, you're fat. How clever is that?
He's gonna make things difficult for both of us, isn't he? I'm glad you didn't let him humiliate you.
Me too.
You'd put your pride ahead of your family.
Oh, shut
What's
up.
poor Ryan going to think? That we've abandoned him?
I couldn't kiss his ring in front of Elena.
She would have understood.
Oh,
Lord.
stage play.
Are you well? I'm going to kill that man.
You can't be fighting with the other recruits. You need those men to have your back.
He started it.
There's enough out here trying to kill us, without trouble amongst our own.
Finn's a bully. Couldn't just let him push me around.
Fight every bully at Castle Black, and that's all you'll ever do.
That's a good point, but...
I'm Garrett.
Frostfinger told me about you. Seems to think you might be trouble.
Might be right.
You might be right.
He said worse about me. He said... you fought for the North with the Foresters. You were there. At the Twins.
Yes.
I still don't understand. 3,000 men, and not one could save my brother. Why didn't anyone fight back? Why didn't they rally to their king?
Nobody was expecting it. One minute we were drinking and telling jokes, and the next... the Freys cut us open.
Those cowards. Couldn't face Rob like men, so they stabbed him in the back. They couldn't even give him an honorable death. Let him die fighting.
Your brother would have won the North's freedom. He deserved to be king. He was good at it.
He was good at everything. Now the Freys command River Run, and the Boltons are wardens of the North.
Yep.
After what they did. It's not right.
They murdered my family. I should have been there.
I keep thinking if I'd been there, I could have done something. But chances are, I'd be dead too. Whatever I once thought, my place is here. With the Night's Watch.
I think the positive thing about Telltale games and what people think enjoy is being able to build their character.
There are those here who will hate you for who you are.
And
Southerners who will call you traitor.
make
Northerners who will
much of
call
an
you
impression.
craven. Some won't even have a reason. They'll hate you anyway. You can't do anything about it. Trust me, I know.
Why would they hate me?
You're different than them. Most of the men are criminals, forced to take the black. You were a squire for a noble house. What happened to you today happened to me more times than I can count. I learned there's nothing more important than having brothers you trust.
I wonder if you can piss off the edge of the wall. Even though that might not be good manners.
I felt the same first time I saw it. I heard you want to be a ranger. Why?
Well,
why risk your life out there?
Because winter is coming?
Winter is coming. I want to fight.
You'll have your chance, don't worry. Not many recruits want to be rangers. They'd rather stay here where they think they'll be warm and safe. But Mance Raider marches on the wall with 100,000 wildlings. I've seen them for myself.
I don't
Many
believe
here
it.
are murderers, thieves, rapers. You won't like most of them, and they won't like you. But they're your brothers now. Can you stand with them? Can you see past your differences?
I'll stand with them.
I'll tell you whatever you want to hear. I'm very agreeable.
I'd say you'll get used to the cold, but you won't. Come on. Better get by a fire, or you'll end up like Frostfinger.
So if you take like The Wolf of Wall Street, for example, another Telltale game, you can really play the story arc wherever you want it. You could be a jerk all the time, or you could be someone who's trying his best and then, you know, someone gets to him. You know, in this game, you don't really feel like you're moving one way or the other. It's just a sort of like, my family. Like this, for instance. What, if someone trashes your room
I'm here, but where are you?
and then leaves a note, what? Why would you not? Where's the run button?
Where do you think you're going? At this time of night?
Well,
I was just headed back to my room.
It's a little late to be out, isn't it?
yes, it is.
Do you know what this uniform means?
I don't know.
It means you serve the Lannisters.
So, you best get yourself back to your chambers. And I mean, now.
All right.
If you don't like it, you can take it up with the commander.
All right.
Did you not hear me?
I guess not. Let's go.
At ease, Lucan. The lady is with me.
Yes, sir. Enjoy your night.
I hope he wasn't bothering you, my lady.
All right.
I'm Damien.
You were in the throne room earlier. Did you leave me this note?
I did.
Oh, great.
I'm very glad you could make it. I've been wanting to talk to you for quite some time.
Did you search my room? What were you looking for?
Nothing, Lady Mira. I only wish to leave you a note.
And I am very clumsy. Okay.
I am sorry about this, Mira, but you've made enemies of the wrong people.
Uh-oh.
A hand should know her place.
What people?
I'll make this quick if that helps. I'd hate to see you suffer.
Oh well. Oh, what?
Let her go!
Oh boy. See ya.
Damien, where are you?
Lose the knife. It's hilarious. See you later. I'm sure we'll be fine.
What's Gwyn Whitehill doing here?
Haven't removed.
No idea.
Looks like we got a hostage. Trainer for
Hello,
Ryan.
Roderick. Sir Roland, it's been a while since we've met.
Yes. Last time I saw you, you and my brother had almost started a war. Your father wanted to murder Asher for your little love affair, remember?
That was a long time ago. May we speak privately?
My lady?
Roderick, I came here because I know how hard these past few days must have been for you and your family. I know my words probably mean nothing to you, but they're all I have.
Your father caused this. He brought Ramsay to our door. He watched as that bastard killed my little brother.
Yes, he had a part in it, but you cannot blame him for everything.
I absolutely can and will.
Still, your brother didn't deserve this.
Neither of them did.
Listen, I know my father is intent on using Ryan as a hostage, but I think you deserve some news of him. I know it's little consolation, but if I can offer you this, it's something at least.
So you disagree with your father then?
I will admit his methods are often misguided, but he's not mistreating your brother. I'm looking after him, but...
What?
The other day he said something that made me worry. He asked me if his father died because he was a coward. He asked if he was really a thief and a traitor like my father says. I don't wish to upset you, but...
Ryan is strong-willed, like father was. He will not bend.
I'm sure you're right, but he feels forgotten. Alone. He's waiting for his family, but every day my father tells him they will never come. That they've chosen their pride over him. And with each passing day, those words start to sound like truth.
Tell him to stay strong. Have him repeat our house words every day until I come for him.
Of course. But if you truly want to bring Ryan home, this war has to end. You know that. We don't have to be enemies, Roderick.
Hello, Gwyn.
It's good to see you, Talia. I hope I can count on your discretion.
Roderick, you should speak to Mother.
Mother, come join the others.
He should be here. He should be with his family. But instead they send her.
Don't worry. She's on her way out.
It's happening all over again. I can see it. My father's house was once mighty like this one, but his loyalty to the Targaryens cost us dearly. I watched as countless of our kin fell, saw our lands destroyed, everything we clung to was ripped from our hands. I can't watch that same fate before this family. Our house. My children.
I won't let that happen to us.
You must be ready to defend us, Roderick. Your body may be damaged, but your spirit must be like iron. You let nothing stand in your way, do you understand? If you have to murder every last Whitehill down to the babes in their beds, no matter what, you must do it. Promise me. You must protect them.
I will kill anyone who stands in my way. I will do whatever it takes.
Remember that. You must be ready. Promise me.
We will be ready, Mother. Mira, Asher, even Garrett. They all stand with us.
What do you mean, even Garrett? You don't even know where he is.
Yes.
Must have told him in between
suppose we have
scenes, I
to be.
suppose.
Would you say a few words, my lord?
My father. He was everything. Everything I ever wanted to be. He showed me what it is to be a lord. He was always honourable. I never knew a better man. And I am sorry. I love you, Father. Ethan, my little brother. He stood up to Ramsay Snow. He saved our sister's life and paid with his own. He was only a boy.
He also killed Whitehill Craven. Let's not forget that.
We
Cravens.
honor Lord Gregor Forrester, my husband. my love. And our Lord Ethan. My sweet little boy. But now is time to say goodbye. Father and son are returned to the earth, to the ice. And from their sacrifice, new life begins.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Clearly the most important choice in the game. Changes everything.
From ice we foresters born, to ice we all return. Father, brother, I've sworn to guard this rest you've earned. I'd bare my neck to wail in pain and swim the shivering sea. Paint slavers bay in crimson rains to bring Ethan back to me. Snow grabbed me from my mother's grasp to claim me as his prize. Ethan freed me from Ramsay's clasp. The rivals locked eyes. Fight on, Ethan the brave. Old gods bear steel with you. Our Lord, my twin, a hero's grave. So iron grows anew. Still iron grows anew.
What is going on?
Roderick, you have to do something. Lord Whitehill's son has arrived.
Oh my
Griff
god.
Whitehill means to torment us. Nothing worse than a fourthborn with something to prove.
It was bad enough when it was just the soldiers.
We can't live with them under our roof.
Form up and follow my lead. You'll be taking your vows. You too, Tuttle. Time to start proving you're a brother.
Oh, the things we do for family. I wonder sometimes if it's worth it. All the sacrifices. Enjoy the wedding.
How much further to Marine?
A few days.
If the Lost Legion doesn't catch up to us first.
I overheard a couple of men whispering about the Lannister Guard. They're questioning people.
How is this dude
So
still
anything
alive?
else we need to be worried about?
How is this guy still alive?
What was that?
I guess he's alright then.
From ice we forced.
Oh, by the way, first of all, singers or the song's pretty good, pretty awesome. So it's setting up this sort of grand design where it's like, to say the forest, the house, they're all working from different areas and stuff like that, but it just doesn't deliver on the promise of the narrative. Like, we're coming up to the halfway point in the game, we've got all this set up, and the payoff's important. Anyway, let's just...
on Aegon's hill. In floods of gold, I pray they drown, for all the blood they spill. Man, sound the horn of winter's past, call starving giants forth, urge cannibals to break their fast on wardens of the north. Eastern mages empty the veins of beasts across the sea. Paint slavers bay in crimson rains to bring Ethan back to me. Snow grabbed me from my mother's grasp to claim me as his prize. Ethan freed me from Ramsay's clasp, the rival lords locked eyes, the rival lords locked eyes. Fight on, Ethan the brave, old gods bear steel with you. Our Lord, my twin, a hero's grave, so iron grows anew, still iron grows anew.
Alright, so we've got the third episode coming up next week, and the setup is, decent to good, and not, because I played the game before, I kind of know how it ends and everything wraps up. So, but going into it for the first time, there's a lot of promise, and with promise has to come a fulfillment of that promise. That's how a narrative works. But I guess we'll see. Decent episode.